Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Victoria. I'm really happy to have you here. Today we're going to be filming my purse collection, my handbag collection. This is probably my #1 most requested video ever. I've never done a bag collection video. I kept putting it off, and honestly I just figured I might as well just film it right now. My bag collection kind of is changing. There's just a lot of bags that I have that I'm currently like kind of over, that I'm probably looking into like selling. I've only sold one bag before from my collection. And then also, this is not my entire purse collection. I do have some bags that are just still at my dad's house that I don't use, so they're just there, like my Louis Vuitton Neverfull, or not my Neverfull, my Speedy, both of my Givenchy Antigona bags, some other old Louis Vuitton ones that I got when I was a lot younger, and some vintage bags that my mom has passed down to me. So for the most part, this is my whole bag collection, but not everything. But the other ones aren't as exciting, I feel like, as these ones are. So I apologize about the lighting. I only have a little ring light and it's on the tiniest baby tripod, so I don't know how great the lighting is going to be. But I'm gonna just try to show you guys my bag. I apologize that this video is not some beautiful production where you guys can see me trying them on. But I'm gonna go through all my bags and kind of do a short little description about the bag if I remember when or where I got it. And then obviously if I really like a bag, I'll tell you why. So let's just go ahead and get started. So currently I keep my handbags on these lac shelves from IKEA. I have 3 of them. So I have the second and then I have the third up there. I do have bags that don't fit on these shelves. I already took my cardigan off because I'm getting hot from like moving around. But the very first bag I'm going to speak about is obviously my Birkin. This is my Hermes Birkin 30 Togo leather, palladium hardware, rose pourpre. The color. I got this for my 21st birthday from my dad. I absolutely adore this bag. It's my favorite bag in my collection for very obvious reasons. It's just like amazing. I get so much use out of this bag. This color is like the piece of color I needed in my wardrobe. I wear, for the most part, sweats, whether it's like gray or black, and I feel like this always just like amps up my outfit. Fits everything, so it's perfect because it fits everything. Whether I'm traveling or want to take my notebooks or a book or anything, really, it will fit in here. But overall, I'm obsessed with this bag. It's like my favorite color of a Birkin. I love a lot of other colors, but this is like my favorite. So it's very like me. It's very fun, and I think it just like really amps up any casual outfit. So I absolutely love that. The second bag, so random, I didn't even think I would include it in here, but this is my Louis Vuitton Totally bag, I think, in the Damier Azur. I got this bag, I want to say for Christmas when I was maybe 15, and I used it as a school bag, like a book tote, all through high school. And I've completely like destroyed the straps. This bag, I used and abused it, and I'm not a big fan of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. It's just not really my vibe. But I do love how like roomy this is. I have some dust bags in here right now, but I think it's a great bag. It has pockets on the sides. I don't remember the last time I used it. I'd say maybe like 5 years ago, but I feel like if I was traveling and I just needed a bag that fits my laptop and everything, this would be a great one. So I do like this. And like I mentioned, I don't have my Louis Vuitton Speedy with me, but I have the Speedy 30, I want to say. And I think I got that when I was like, maybe, I think it was my 13th birthday present from my dad. Love that bag. I don't know if it'll ever make a comeback, but I'll never get rid of it. So yeah. And then 2 of the other bags that I don't have up on my shelves are bags that I've been given by my mom. And this is like a black Gucci fanny pack. I actually used to wear this all the time as a fanny pack. I think it's actually so practical, and it just fits like anything small that I need. I think I like took this to like concerts and like stuff like that. So I don't really use it as much anymore, but I do really love it. I don't know what the name of this is, but I like that a lot. And then I have this Dolce & Gabbana vintage silk sunflower bag, and I've actually never used it, but my mom gave it to me. So I probably should get like little something to hang it on, but I think it's really pretty. I used to not think it was like me at all, but I actually think like it would be really cute, like simple, like a little brunch bag or something. Obviously during COVID, like I'm not really going to brunch, but I feel like it would actually be cute. Like I do want to use it. So those were the few bags that I don't have up on my shelves. Okay, so I would love to move the camera so you can see the whole shelf, but I'm just not gonna mess with my little tripod situation. So I'm just gonna pull bags from here and then we'll go up the shelves so you guys can see all those bags. So the first bag I have on this shelf is this, I believe it's the Versace Palazzo bag. It's black with the black little Medusa head. My mom bought this for me, I think December 2019. But it opens like this, and I love this bag. I actually saw it and I like really wanted it, but I wasn't gonna buy it for myself because I was like didn't think I needed it. But my mom surprised me with this bag, and it fits a lot. And when I got this, I was using it like every day because I could fit so much in it. And it also comes with like a really thick shoulder strap, which I love, just so I could wear it crossbody. It's really easy. Bags are so much more practical for me if it has like a shoulder strap or a crossbody strap, so I always love that. But I do love that you can also just hold it top handle. I love that it's black on black. I feel like it just kind of goes with anything, and it's a very like different cool bag. I don't know, I don't see a lot of people carrying this, and this is just like my favorite colorway that it came in, so I just think it's like very cool. And I'm not really huge into Versace. It's not really a brand that speaks to me, but Versace is probably one of my mom's like top 2 favorite brands, so I liked that I was able to find something from Versace that I really liked. But yeah, I really like this bag. Next we have my probably second or third favorite bag. This is my Chanel classic double flap bag. It's in black lambskin with silver hardware. It's the medium size. Probably my favorite size. I obviously don't own any other Chanel sizes or any other Chanel bags because I sold my other nude Chanel flat bag. I mentioned that in my London haul when I got it at Selfridges, but I ended up selling it because I used it one time and I just felt like it was not a coloring like a flattering color on me. And I feel like if I ever get a beige or a nude Chanel bag in the future, I would want gold hardware. I really thought I wanted the silver hardware, but it just didn't go for me. Almost all of my bags are silver hardware, so I would like to get a few other bags with gold hardware, but I got rid of that bag. It just wasn't like my favorite. And anytime I want to use a Chanel bag, I just go for this. So I don't know, I'm out of breath, but I got this bag 9 years ago, and I'm obsessed with it. It goes with everything from sweats to like a nice outfit if I'm going to dinner. It's so chic, it's so classic. I know everyone like has seen this bag. It's like a lot of people have it. I'm so obsessed with it, like still so obsessed with it. It's so simple, but just like really finishes and completes a look in my eyes. And I mean, I wear it with sweats all the time and I'm just like obsessed with it. It fits basically everything I need to. Obviously, if I want to take more than I need, I'll take like my Birkin or one of my bigger bags, but for a daily bag, this is perfect. Once again, I love the straps on this because it hits me perfectly if I wear it crossbody, but it also is like the most flattering shoulder bag when I use the double strap. So I think this is amazing. I stuff my bags with the like bubble plastic, whatever that is, that I get from packages just so they kind of don't lose their shape. But honestly, this bag is like one of my all-time favorites, and anytime I ever see another Chanel bag and I'm like, oh, I like that, I'm like, I don't even think I would use that as much as this, just maybe because it's black, it goes with everything. But I mean, if you're like getting into bags and you're like looking at Chanel bags, like you can never go wrong with just like a basic black classic flap. Whether you get the calfskin, like the grained calfskin, or lambskin, gold or silver hardware, they're just like pretty amazing. One thing though I will say is they are getting ridiculously expensive, like to a point where I don't know if I can ever justify getting another Chanel bag. I have never purchased a bag secondhand or pre-loved. All of the bags are from the boutiques, so I don't know, I just feel like it's not worth it to me to to spend like $7,000 on a bag like this. So especially for like the jumbos or the maxis, it's like ridiculous. Okay, next is the Balenciaga black Hourglass. I think it's the second smallest size. It's not like the super tiny one, but it's not the bigger one. It's the black croc embossed. It has a pocket in the back. I love this bag. It's kind of similar in size to my Chanel, but a little bit smaller, I'd say maybe. I don't know. It's a little bit wider, so maybe they fit the same. It also comes with a thin shoulder strap, which I love. I like using this crossbody a lot, but I mainly will just use this as like a top handle bag if I'm going out to dinner, or when I was going out to dinner. I saw this bag online. I remember I was in New York going to the airport and I just ordered it online, and I don't know, I really like it. I think I ended up liking it more than I thought. I got a lot of use out of it right when I got it. I haven't really reached for it recently, but that's because I'm not really going anywhere. I really like that it has like black hardware. I think it's like edgy and cool, kind of like the Versace bag I have. So I don't know, I really like it. Okay, I lied. The Chanel bag is my third favorite bag. This is my second favorite bag of all time. This is the mini Balenciaga City bag, but it's like not leather. It's like a canvas material with the Balenciaga logo. I cannot tell you how much I use this bag. This is actually my #1 most used bag. I've probably had it for almost 2 years. I bought it at Neiman Marcus in Chicago. I'm obsessed with it. It goes with absolutely everything in my wardrobe. It's probably like, I would say it's my favorite bag if I didn't have a Birkin, for sure. But it's just perfect. This is my most perfect bag ever. I almost want to find another one just so I have a backup, like in case I like ruin this for whatever reason. It's just the most effortlessly cool bag ever. The shoulder strap is perfect for my like body, like my height and my body proportions, because it hits me perfectly when I wear a crossbody, and I love just carrying it like this. It's just so cool. It's kind of edgy because of the hardware and the like hanging fringe. I think it's just like the most perfect bag. It's the most me bag I think ever, honestly, aside from my Birkin. But no, I just think it's like really cool, and like obviously I'm like 22, almost 23. I think it's like a young, fun bag. So I love this. I love this bag so much. It's my like, I almost want to say I love it more than my Birkin. That's how much I love it. So love it. And also this bag fits way more than you think. Somehow I can fill so much stuff in here, way more than my Chanel bag, and they're like basically the same size. So this bag is like magic. And because I loved that bag so much, I ended up buying this bag in the bigger size when I was in London. It's like a light pink leather. And I bought it because I was like, oh my god, I love that bag so much. This one is like that, but even bigger. And as much as I want to say I'm obsessed with it, I have used it maybe 3 times. The size is great. It fits the perfect amount, but it doesn't have the cool factor of like the other one does. It's kind of like more lame, if I'm being honest. I don't think it really does anything to my outfits. It's just really like a practical thing. Like, oh, I can fit what I want, and it's just like whatever. So I ended up buying this chain from HRH collection to like kind of amp it up, and I think it looks way better, but I still don't reach for it. And then another reason I don't love this bag is because the body, or the strap that comes with it, is so ridiculously long that it literally goes down to like mid-thigh, and it's just so not flattering to wear a crossbody, and it's just not practical to just top handle it because of the size. So I debated selling it, and I probably, if someone made me a good offer, I would, but I also don't like dislike it enough to just sell it for like a super low ball offer. So I don't know. I think it's a good bag, but it's not a great bag personally for me. And I just wish I liked it more, because like growing up I loved the City bag so much. It's like such an iconic bag, and I love the color, but it just doesn't really like do anything for me when I try it on with my outfits. Like I have so many other bags that I'm like, oh, this bag would look better, you know? So I like it, but I don't love it. All right, that was the first row. Now I'm gonna start grabbing the bags from the second row. So this is another one of my favorite bags. This is definitely probably my 4th favorite. So definitely a top 5. I think it's my 4th favorite. So this is the Louis Vuitton Bumbag in the ivory. I actually is filled right now because this is the bag I've been using for like the past 2 weeks, I'd say. I love it. It fits everything I need. I love that I can wear it like this, and I can also wear it crossbody. I think it's really flattering. It's also one of my only bags that has gold hardware, and recently I've really just been into like gold with my necklaces, so I like that this is gold hardware and it's a really pretty shiny gold. I think it's like really good. It's really simple, but it's really cool. I don't see a ton of people that have this one. I know a lot of people have the monogram LV print, and I debated getting that one, but I'm so happy I went with this just because anytime I'm wearing like grays or light colors, I think this just goes perfectly with it. So this is definitely one of my favorites. I got this for my birthday last year, my 22nd birthday. So it's been almost a year and I've used it so much, and it's still really great condition. Like it hasn't stained or anything, which is good because it is obviously a lighter color. I was worried that like dark denims or darker colors were going to transfer onto this, but I haven't had any problems yet. So next is this bag. I am so obsessed with it, but to me this is like decoration. This is like art. My mom got this for me for Christmas 2 years ago, and it's the little Louis Vuitton graffiti Alma bag. I used it one time only, and it's definitely very delicate, just like with the handles and the light colors, but I kind of wish I used this more. I think if quarantine hadn't happened, I would be taking this out more, but it's not really just like a casual bag for me. This is definitely like a little bit elevated because there is no like shoulder strap or crossbody strap, so it's only a top handle and it's really tiny. So I definitely love this bag. I'll never get rid of it. It's one of my favorites. I just don't use it as much as I love, or as much as I would like to, but I think it's so pretty. Next, I have these two YSL like tiny like crossbody clutches. I think they're called the small Kate bags. I got these, I want to say maybe when I graduated high school. I have the pink with gold hardware and then the denim with silver hardware. I used to really like them. I don't use them honestly at all anymore. I just have so many bags and these ones don't really do it for me. I think I'll keep this one just because I love the denim. I think it's really just cool and different, and it's a good denim. It's not like a cheapy denim. And as much as I think this is pretty to display, I don't use it, so I'm most likely going to be selling this one. I think the hardware is beautiful, but it's just not practical for me to keep bags if I really don't think I'm ever going to use them again. And also I got these little acrylic stands on Amazon. I'll link them down below because I couldn't find like anything really at the Container Store to just stand my bags up on the shelves. That way they're displayed really nicely, so I'll link those down below. Okay, and then the last bag on the second shelf is my big Gucci Dionysus bag. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this bag because it just has so many memories. It's a very special bag to me. I bought this in Chicago at the Gucci store on my lunch break when I worked at Sephora. I just remember I needed it that day for some reason, and I went back to work with my big old Gucci bag on my hour lunch, and I had to put it in the lockers in the back of the Sephora, and they were just, all my coworkers were like, go girl, like you got your Gucci bag. I'm not even a big fan of Gucci. Personally, my grandma June loves Gucci. No shade on Gucci, it's just not my personal brand. But this bag, I still love it, honestly, with the suede. It's honestly kind of destroyed. I used it so much, but it fits so much. I used to take it to school, like college. The back is so dark, as you can see, because I used to wear like really dark denim that transferred on everything, but I didn't care because I just was like, I'm not going to sell the bag, so whatever. I'm sure I could get it cleaned and it would look a lot better, but this back pocket is so great because you can fit your phone in there. I think the hardware is so cool and just like edgy, and it's just like thick and good, and the hardware on the front is great. And then you open it and you have all the compartments, so I love it because it stays so organized. And honestly, I feel like I should start carrying this bag again, because it also does go with a lot of stuff, like just sweats and regular outfits like jeans and whatever, and sweaters. But this is definitely like a bag that I'll never get rid of, never part with. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites anymore, but I do love the bag. I think it's a great bag and it's really practical. It is very, very heavy though. And when I went to Paris, I took this bag and my shoulder hurts so badly at the end of the days because we'd be walking so much and the bag is so heavy, and I'd be wearing like little tank tops and it would just dig into my shoulders. But beauty hurts, so I'm not complaining. So we're finally onto the third and final row of bags. So we have my Jacquemus. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry, someone teach me. My Jacquemus bags. I have the two tiny Le Chiquito bags. I have the white and the pink croc. I followed the trends. I got suckered in. I used this once in Paris. This one's never been used. This one's just decoration. Probably gonna sell this one. I'm gonna keep this for my daughter. And that's that. Not practical, not worth it. Honestly, I made a mistake, but what you gonna do? I do love Jacquemus as a brand, and I think this is cute for a baby. Not for me. But then I did see the bigger, the Grand Chiquito bags, and I got this green color. I've used it only one time, honestly, because it's kind of hard with this big old handle. It just isn't practical. It'd be cool for like dinner, but like I said, during quarantine, we're going to pick food up and come home, so it's not really like time to vibe check people, you know, with this big old bag. I love the color. It's like a dark olive green. It opens like this. It still has the plastic on there. It fits like an okay amount. It's not one of my roomiest bags. I do like that it comes with the crossbody chain strap, but also because of the size of the bag, it doesn't really look very flattering when I wear it crossbody, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But I like that it has the option. So next we have the larger Balenciaga Hourglass bag. I think it's called the medium, but it's the biggest one. I died for this bag when I saw it, and then as soon as I came home with it, I regretted buying it. But I tried to make it work. Honestly, I bought it because I loved the smaller one so much, and I just wanted something that could fit a little bit more but still had the structured look with the top handle and then also the crossbody chain. The hardware is like a silver, but it's not like a super shiny silver. It's kind of just like a toned down gray silver, and I don't think it really goes the best with my outfits. So I think the hardware is one thing, but also because of this color, it honestly is almost the same color as like the other gray clothing I wear, like my gray sweats, my gray jackets, my gray sweaters, all of that. It's like the same tone. So when I wear it with those outfits, there's no like depth. There's no like yum excitement. If I wore this maybe with like more whites and stuff, maybe it would work, but I think the color is just so close to the other grays in my closet that it's not enough difference, and I need some like contrast. So as much as I wanted to love this bag and I thought it was going to be my new everything, everyday, most practical bag, it really isn't. And if I honestly want to have a bag that fits a lot in it, I just take my Birkin. So I'm like, I don't really know why I have this. And yes, like I said, the strap is a plus because my Birkin doesn't have that, but in reality, I'm not gonna like lug around a heavy bag like this big crossbody. I still don't hate the bag. I think it's a great bag, but it's also hard because I feel like I have so much variety and so many different options that it's hard for me to just be like, I'm gonna settle on this. I don't know. My final two bags are my Dior bags. I did want to mention that I got this gold bar stand on Amazon, so I'll link it down below. There's a few bags that really could use a bag stand, like my Louis Vuitton Bumbag and a few others, but they only fit on the top shelf, which is running out of room because most of my bags are a little bit taller, like my Birkin and stuff like that. So only my small bags fit on the shelves. I think it looks really pretty when they're displayed on the gold. So this is my Dior saddlebag in the blue oblique print. I got this in Paris. I really was obsessed with this bag for so long. I don't really use it anymore just because it's not the most practical. It's really hard to get stuff in and out of here. But I do think it's like really cute. It's really pretty. I don't plan on getting rid of it. I also do like that it has gold hardware because, like I mentioned, not a lot of my bags have gold hardware, and I like wearing this with a really casual outfit. I feel like I say that with every single purse, but I wear sweats all the time, wear leggings and like activewear, so certain bags I feel like don't look good with that. They just look like whatever. But most of the bags that I have, I feel like they really just like somehow go. I think it's also like how you carry yourself and just kind of like your vibe. So I'm really big on just wearing like super like whatever sweats and then having a cool bag. So I do love this. I used it a lot, and I do reach for it every once in a while. It's just not one of my like most used bags, but I do love it. Don't want to sell it. I think it's really pretty. And then my last bag is my, I almost said my Chanel, my Dior book tote in the gray oblique. I have been so obsessed with this color ever since I saw it before it came out. My personal shopper at Selfridges in London was the one who sent me pictures of this in all 3 sizes, the little baby one, this one, and then the large one. I loved it, and then I didn't get it, and I was so bummed about it, and I kept thinking about it. So finally, when it came available on the Dior website, I ordered it online because I was like, if I think about a bag that often, that means I need it. So I don't regret purchasing this. I use it all the time. A few months ago during quarantine, my boyfriend and I would go to like different places kind of to do work, whether it was like his mom's house or wherever, and I loved this because I could put my laptop and notebooks and just anything I needed, my camera, a sweater, a water bottle, and it fits so much. And then also when we went to Cabo, this was like the perfect beach bag, not really a beach bag, pool bag, just because I could put like my cover up in here and all of my sunscreens and books and whatever. So I think it's great. I'm really happy I went with this size instead of the larger one, just because I think that one would be way too big for me personally. I just think this is a really good size. I'm like 5'6" and like smaller frame, I guess. So I don't feel like this completely like eats me up like the other bigger one would. But I see people with the bigger one and I think it looks great on them. Just for me personally, I just don't think it was suited for me. So I love this. This is like my favorite color combination ever. I think it's so just like clean and beautiful and like good. It doesn't have any pockets or anything, which doesn't bother me because I just end up throwing everything in here anyways. And most of like my smaller things are always grouped into like little tiny makeup bags or pouches, so I can figure out where things are without it all just being thrown in the bag. So I like to like organize within the bag. I love this bag. I think it's great. I don't plan on getting rid of it. I have so many people actually DMing me being like, are you gonna sell that bag? Because I want it all the time. And I'm always like, no, I'm not parting with this. Not yet. I don't think ever, but definitely not yet. So yeah, I love that. All right, you guys, that concludes my handbag / purse collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment down below what your favorite bag of mine is and why. Honestly, I'm just curious because I feel like it's like fun. I would do the same when I watch other people's bag collections. I'm always like looking at which ones are my favorite. And yeah, I honestly, as of right now, there are no bags that I want. No bags on my wish list. There are like Hermes bags I would want in the future, but I'm kind of just like really happy with my collection. There's nothing else from like Dior or Chanel or Bottega or anything that I'm like dying for. So I think that's good because I'm just very happy and very satisfied. I'm able to like use and appreciate my things without constantly being like, oh, but what else could I get? So I'm very happy obviously with my collection. I know bags are kind of just materialistic things, and if they all just disappeared, like I'd still be fine. I'm you know, I don't rely on my bags for my happiness, but more than shoes, more than clothes, more than jewelry, bags are kind of like my favorite accessory. I love them. I love what they do to any outfit, and I don't know, I think I'll always be a bag person. But I see people with crazy big bag collections and I'm like, oh my god, I would be so overwhelmed. Like I have like 4 that I have on rotation and that's like too much, but I still think they're beautiful. I think they're like art. I love having them displayed. I can't wait till one day when I have like a house and I can really just go all crazy with like my purse organization and like everything, because right now it's kind of just like makeshift and I have bags everywhere. But I am very happy and I know I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. I don't take them for granted, obviously. I guess not obviously to you, but obviously to me. I'm very appreciative and I know how lucky I am, and I know that, you know, I know what bags cost. But bags are always like my special gift from like my parents or like from my boyfriend or to myself. So I'd rather have a nice bag versus like a couple pairs of shoes or like whatever. So bags are like my little favorite things. I don't know. All right, you guys, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.